Here we have my new full setup. It's looking good, looking good. And I always start with a drum beat. And to start with the beat, first you need a clock. So here's my guy, the ADDAC VC time signature. It's fantastic. It has a bunch of cool things, like you can set how many beats are in a measure. I like to do 32 for reasons I'll explain later. And here I can do 2 beats. You know, this would be half notes and then 3/4. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that would be 4th notes. Sorry, 8th notes, 16th notes, 32 notes, 32nd notes, I guess it would be called. Among other things, it's got a whole tuplets little section here, which comes out of here. It's got a whole separate phasing clock, which is fantastic. So it's essentially got 2 clocks in it. It's got a divider, and I always set my beat to 120. Oh, this is actually one thing I've noticed with the ADDAC clock. It seems I don't like how, look, see, I'm turning it right, it goes down. I turn it left, it goes down. So I don't know if that's just my particular module. I'm guessing it is, but here we go. I just reset it back to my clock settings. I have 120 set. Should probably write the company about that, but here's my typical setup, right? So I only have, this is something I don't like about it. It only has 1 beats output. So I take care of that by instantly patching into a multiple. So I've got my multiple up here, boom. Now I have all these clocks. The next thing I usually do is I set up my tuplets. Now, because I am a tuplet maniac, I like to take my tuplets and patch them into the other in-house mults. Now, if you notice, the one on the right is blinking much faster. And you know, I could change that a bit. See that? Beautiful. My favorite thing probably about the whole VC time signature is the swinged. Now this is fantastic because I can set it to all sorts of settings so that every beat it misses a beat, or every beat it doubles a beat and such. So I like to take that and put that into my noise tools. There we go. So now I have some more control over the swings. I've got some outs here. So there we go. This is my basic. Oh, the next thing, the final thing, and very important, is I always take my tuplets and put it into my running order. This will give me very precise control over my tuplets. And you see, I have so many different options here now. I've got a swinged going to my noise tools with, you know, very precise control, slew. I've got my tuplets going into my running order. So, looking good. Step 1 towards making a beat is done. All right, first step, second step, making a beat is, let's take one of our beats. Let's see, we have the, let's go with the solid, just straight up beat, and we will make that go from here, baby, into the endorphins. I love this, the SD, I guess that's the snare. I guess you would call that the snare drum. All right, take that out. Now, I always like to have one of my mixers just for drums. Actually, I have 2, but right now I just use the cockpit drum. And I always like to have a cockpit or a mixer. Actually, I have 2, 3, 4 melody. Okay, so now we have a basic beat. Our next step is let's bring in one of those delightful tuplets. And actually, some cable can go from here right into this baby. And again, this is the Plonk by INTELLIJEL, which is just a wicked amount of fun. So now we have a tuplet. Now let me show you. This is a little too high. Turn down that volume. All right. Now let's. You see what's happening here? Oh. If the gate ends up too short from one of these, it won't trigger. So that's just something to be aware of. Not quite right. Let's try a little bit more. Too much, huh? Too much, too much. Too much lemonade. Not great. Let's make it up faster here. Okay, there we go. Now we can also step it up a beat. There we go. There's some fast, just to show you. That's some rock and roll right there. Like to see Lars Ulrich do that, huh? So there we go. It's a very simple beat. Beautiful. Next step is I'll bring in my swinged, which I love, and I'll show you how that works. Ooh, not quite a long enough cable. I don't like to stretch the cables. All right. Let's give that to the clap. So right now our swing is at regular. Let's see what happens here. You hear that? Gives it a little bit of a swing on. Now I'm going to turn this one down because it's very loud, huh? And turn this guy down. I Plonk down, and we turn them all up. Let's try this with a different one. Let's go with the bass drum here. Give it that old endorphins overblow. Now we've got this repetitive drum sound going. I'm gonna take this out of here. Let's go right for one of the samples. I think it's a better sound. sample bank. Dramatic. Try a new sample bank. That's pretty good. Let's add some effects. Oops. I like that, sure. All right. So I think I'll take my template going into the running order and like just put this out, go into another sample here. That's some metal shit. Turn it down a little. Let's try a different sample here. Oh, I like that. Just slowing it down. A nice complex little rhythm. So what else we can get going with the Plonk here. That's kind of cool. Now, I think it's important to use different drum modules to get a fuller sound. There's so many things in the Plonk. Let's just go back. I can do longer decay, shorter, pitch up, pitch down. Now, try a different effect again. Ooh, I like that. Pretty neat.